Hey there, this is Tokomotion and welcome back to this second part of the tutorial on how to create your own semi-stylized character with the help of Reallusion's character creator. Well, in the first part we already created our character using the character creator morphs, and in this second part of the tutorial we now have a look on Sculptris and do some adjustments of the mesh and finalize the character. Okay, I think we can start, and the first thing you need to do is to import your saved mesh using this obj import icon there, and you just need to find the file that you saved and press open and create a new scene, and don't go to the paint mode. You now see your character right in front of you, and if you start Sculptris for the first time, or if you're working with Sculptris for the first time, make sure to check the options menu and to be sure that the beautify, relax mesh and smooth subdivide options are disabled, so that you won't add any triangles to your mesh while using the tools here in Sculptris, because if you add triangles, then you won't be able to re-import the mesh into iClone or 3D Exchange or Character Creator. Alright, we will mainly use two tools here in Sculptris, so these are my favorite tools, and I usually just use these two tools, which are the grab tool and the smooth tool. And when you click on one of these tools, you should make sure that you are not in global mode, which you can see here at the top. So just turn this off, and you should see a orange circle when you hover over your mesh, and then you are in the correct mode and can start working. So there's also a nice hotkey when you press the spacebar on your keyboard and holding the left mouse button, and then move your mouse up and down will resize, so decrease or increase the size of your tools. Okay, so let's have a look on the mesh here, and I usually smooth out the mesh at first using the smooth tool and go over these areas here, and as soon as I have the base smoothing done, I use the grab tool and pull out the mesh a little bit more to create again a nice head shape for this character. So just pull it out, just some small movements here and there, and to have a look from different angles. And so one tip I will give you now is not to use the grab tool with too strong movements of the mesh. So keep an eye on these lines of the grid on the mesh, and try to avoid to move them too much. They should always stay in a straight line, and then you are on a good way. So try to avoid such deformations here and leave the grid lines as straight as possible. So let's move the head a little bit more, the mesh here, just to find a perfect shape for the head. I think you should practice a little bit with the tools, but as soon as you have done some movements, and it's really easy to learn, and you will get a feeling for these tools and how you will and how they affect the mesh. And so let's smooth out these areas a little bit more and use the grab tool to bring this area here at the of the ear a little bit back to the head so that there is not such strong deformation. And after I have used the grab tool, I always use the smooth tool again to to relax the mesh in these areas and make it good looking. So I think we have really find a good shape for the head. Maybe this forehead section needs a little bit of work too. And yeah, I think that's really good now. Just let me check. Yep, perfect. So maybe let's smooth this out a little bit more, and then let's go over to the other sections that need some refinement, which are the shoulders, so the back here. You can see that the mesh is really turned in a little bit, so let's pull this out again to give him a better looking shoulder area section. And yeah, so I think, as you can see, I mainly use just the grab tool and the smooth tool, because this is everything you need to modify or to adjust the mesh. It's really some handy tools. And yeah, alright, I think this is for the back side, so it looks quite good now. Maybe here and there a little bit more. Yep. Okay, and then let's move on to the front side, to the chest here. We should pull this out again as well. So move this out on this side as well. Yeah, and as soon as we are ready, and we can smooth out this a little bit more. Maybe just grab this one. So looks good. Alright, then I think we can smooth this a little bit more. So just go over this section here, and the tool will mainly do all the work for you. And yeah, it's really easy to use. And also smoothing out this section here where the mesh looks a little bit bumpy, and also this arm section here, can smooth it out. Yeah, so looks nice, I think, now. And of course you can put as much effort as you want to get or to adjust the shape. And but I think for the presentation purposes, this is really a good. This is enough. So just let me do this here and this section a little bit more, so that it doesn't look that strange anymore. Also this side. Yeah. Alright. So I think that's it. Looks quite good now. As you can see, it's just some really small adjustments that we have done here, but all in all it looks quite good. And yeah, that's it. I think we can export the model now, and we import into 3D Exchange and iClone, or character creator, using this OBJ export icon. And then you can save it whatever name you want. So I usually add a mod to the file, and then go back to 3D Exchange and press the replace button, press OK, and the mesh is applied to the character now, and looks quite good. Yeah, perfect. So let's bring this to iClone using the apply to iClone button here at the top of the modifier panel, and then the mesh will apply it to the same pose of the character that we created before. And let's do a quick test render of this adjusted character mesh, and let's see. Or maybe you should make sure that real-time smooth is also turned on, so that you have the best visual quality, and just let it calculate. And the edgy lines are gone now, and then let's press the indigo render icon again. Yeah, and as you can see, the character looks really good now. So we have this stylized proportions of the upper body and the lower body, and also the head has good yeah, a good scale value. I think I just need to fix some things on the head and the hand. So just let me bring this character to Character Creator once more, and let me just adjust some final things. I will fast forward this process again, and we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so this is the final look of the character. As you have seen, I adjusted some minor things in Character Creator again to make it or to give it the final look, and I am really satisfied now with this semi-stylized look of the character. So I also added some cloths and hair to to make it look perfect now. And as I mentioned before, if you want to recreate this character, then simply follow the link to the written documentation and you will find all the morph sliders and the corresponding values that I use to create this character. And yeah, you can try to rebuild it for your project, and then yeah, have fun with it in Character Creator and in iClone. You can of course add some additional cloths and other hair and accessories, so play around and create your own scene with this character. Yeah, I hope this tutorial gave you some kind of overview how you can create your character with the help of Revolution's Character Creator. Um, it's really a great tool, and it's really easy to use, as you have seen. And yeah, feel free to leave feedback here, and if you have any question, just ask. I will try to answer you as soon as possible. So I hope I could help you, and yeah, happy creating and see you soon. Bye.